Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about some easy fret memorization tricks that I've come up with over the years as a guitar instructor. So hopefully you're at that point now where you're playing up the neck a little bit, be it a riff, or maybe you're playing some bar chords, right? Or maybe you're just playing rock and you're more of a rock guitar player and you got your electric guitar and you're having trouble just kind of knowing where you're at, you're looking at chords and things are a little bit confusing. So this is going to help a lot in kind of taking care of that initial, scariness of new chords and playing up the neck. So what I use is I use a simple trick following the dots here on my guitar, and you'll see them a little bit here on the sides. So I got my 3rd, 5th, and 7th fret dot, okay? Those dots are there. Obviously they're little place markers so you know where you're at on the guitar. And so that's what we're going to use today in order to memorize our E string. We're going to start with the E string today. The trick is gab. G, A, B. Okay? That is simply G, A, B. Memorize those three, the 3rd, 5th, and 7th fret on the E string. It's always G, A, B. Spells the word gab. I call it the gab trick. Sorry, it's the best I got with the tools I have. But that actually works really well for my students. So that means if I'm looking up a song and it says, oh, you're going to play a G minor chord in this. Okay, cool. So I know there's a G there, and I got to now make an E minor shape because I'm on the E string. That's a different video for a different day, but I know that my bar chord would be here. That's my G. Maybe it's a G power chord, right? Same thing. Okay, and so forth. So the gab trick is a game changer. Memorize that, and you can also play everything else around it. So if there was, for instance, I don't know, an A flat or something, there's a song where the bridge goes to A flat and you're like, oh no, now what? Right? Well, it's not that bad. G, A, oh there's A. And if you want to go flat, that means lower, so I'm going to go lower. That's an A flat. And then vice versa, if there was, say, an A sharp, okay, cool. A sharp, I just go up one, and so forth. So use that guide for the E string. You're welcome. Let's go and move over to the A string. So the A string is exactly the same thing, except a different little mnemonic or trick. Okay, so I'm going to take the 3rd, 5th, and 7th frets and memorize those. And just starting with those, that's good enough to get you started. And so that's C, D, and E. And so the mnemonic that I came up with years ago, and I teach it to kids, to adults, to older, it doesn't matter. It's cats, dogs, and elephants. And if you're one of my students, you're probably laughing. You're like, yeah, that's how he taught me. And that actually helps a lot. You'd be surprised. It's kind of weird, I know, cats, dogs, elephants. Doesn't make much sense, but that's why it works. We remember things that are a little bit absurd and a little bit unusual. And that is something that all of my students to this day will kind of, oh, okay, so, and they'll use that trick. So if I need to play, let's say I'm in bar chord mode and I need you to play an E minor. It'd be C, D, E. E minor is right there. Maybe it was a D power chord in a song. It's right there, it's C, D. And then just like on the E string, if I need to play flats and sharps, I can navigate from there as well, starting with, let's say it was a C sharp minor, right? Well, there's C, there's C sharp, make a minor shape, and you're done. And that's a C sharp minor. And so you can use those tricks on the E string and the A string to really help to get yourself some more control, to understand your guitar neck a little bit better. Obviously start there, but I'd encourage you to really make the effort to actually memorize the entire 12 frets, at least from the open to the 12th fret. And then, of course, the A string as well. Those two strings are the big ones. And if you can do that, everything else becomes much easier. This is usually where your power chords are, your bar chords are, your riffs will kind of usually start kind of in those places. It just makes everything, the whole world just gets much easier as a guitar player. So I'd encourage you to do so. And if you enjoyed that, please comment, please like, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.